right, here we go. New jump starter, but this is more than just a jump starter. This is from Novsight. You guys know I love Novsights. I have their lights on I had them on a Gladiator. I also still have them on my Ram Power Wagon. Love their stuff. I have them on my John boat. Like I said, love their stuff. This is more than just a jump starter. This is actually a 3-in-1. We're very excited about it. Unboxing is pretty simple because it's just this in a box. So unboxing is pretty easy, but let's show you what we have in this kit right here, because it kind of takes the step above and beyond what we're normally used to. So we got our unit right here. Functional, sweet, pretty simple, but it does some pretty cool things. Now here you will also notice this. Yes, this is a purpose for this hose. So we have that, which we don't normally see. We have a bag of accessories. It's nice they give you an extra bag. What do we have here? Yes, we have an air hose. Very, very valuable to have this air hose. And we have this, and we have this pump. Kind of shows you the variations here, especially when we add in these cables to it too. Now you can see the 3 functions of what this thing has going for it. The 3 different variations all in this one simple unit here that we have happening. And we got lights and stuff on there too. But we got some pretty great things. We got some extra fittings right here we will cover. Different fittings for a different purpose here we will cover. And a charging cord. And our instruction booklet. That is what we have in this kit. And but like I said, pretty impressive system here. We're going to show you what it's all about. Right, we're back on track now. We have our notes. So what we have though, what this is a jump starter. Okay, jump pack, which so when your battery's dead, you can restart your car without relying on anybody else. You don't have to flag somebody down. Even if you have jumper cables, you got to flag somebody down because you need somebody to actually jump the vehicle for you. Not with one of these. You are self-contained. Even if you're in the woods, hiking, trailhead, parking lot, doesn't matter where, you can start your own car without relying on anybody. We love that feature of it. We also, and that's where these come in, these are for your jumper to be able to jump start it. We also have a tire inflator. Get a flat tire, this has a inflator. It will do 150 PSI. This will also inflate your tires if you run out of air in your tires, so it's a compressor. It also has this tube here and all these fittings, and it will also inflate and deflate your air mattresses, your beach toys, your any of that kind of stuff that you have to do, basketballs, beach balls. Like I said, air mattresses when you're camping. This will inflate and deflate all of that stuff for you too. The deflate is huge. How many times you pull an inflatable mattress out of the box or out of the bag, blow it up and use it, or an inflatable boat, for example, an inflatable kayak or something like that you're using on a camping trip, you blow it up and use it, and then you can never get the thing to go back down. It never runs out of air. Well, with the deflate option, you can suck all the air out of it and get that thing down to nothing and then roll it up and put it away like you're supposed to. This does all of that. So let's hit the specs real quick before we show you how it works. 600 amp jump charger pack is what this is. That's massive power. Massive power. That means that any gas engine, this thing will jump it. Up to a 10-liter diesel, it'll do it. It'll start that battery, get it going for you, no problem. Has preset modes for the air compressor as well, too. It's got preset modes of car, motorcycle, bicycle, ball, and customized. So you can set all that up. We'll show you that as we use it. The inflator deflator will also, it has attachments in here, and you can also do vacuum bags. So if you want to you buy those bags that you stick the vacuum in, it suck the air out, you squish that whole thing down for like when you're traveling, you want to fit more stuff in your little carry-on bag and you want to really cram those clothes down, you can inflate, or you can suck out the vacuum bags with these as well too. So that's a very nice feature. And inflate, deflate for all of your inflatable stuff that you got to do. You got a camp charger on this as well too. We should have it right here. We got 2 USB ports right on the end of this dude right here for charging your phone in camp, so it becomes its own camp charger station for you while you're in your tent to keep your phones and your iPads and everything charged as well too. It's got lights with SOS and strobe, and it's also, they got their 35% off discount going. I'll have the code down below for you. There's a fall promotion, but we are going to check this thing out, dive into it, and we are going to set it up, and we're going to take it outside and use it and see what this thing is all about. We'll inflate some tires, play with stuff. I don't have anything inflatable here that I can use the inflator, but we will see what kind of air pressure this is putting out and how it's going to be. So we're going to dive into it, check it out. Stick around. Now, as far as the function of this thing right here, it is very, very simple. we have a power button. When we turn on the power button, it comes on. Okay, hang on. There it is. And just super simple 6-button display, very easy layout to this thing. Battery gauge on there. You can set your PSI and stuff like that. You can go through all of those things. We'll show you that when we're outside. In here, I'm going to show you the feature of the pump on this thing. But again, everything is so simple. I've not even opened this manual yet. I don't think I need to. It's just that simple. We got our light function. You have a button for the light. You hit the light button, you get a light, you get a strobe, and you get an SOS. Okay, so if you're on the side of the road, it is just touch the button. You don't have to learn nothing on this. It's just that easy. Hit the button. It says light. There's a light button right on it. When you touch the light button, you get light. And there it is. And that's it. Simple and easy. Same with your modes. You got a blower mode. Hit the blower, and the blower turns on. If you want to fill, to inflate this side, deflate this side, you get your hose. You take your hose end, put it in here and turn it. There it is. You pick whichever fitting you need to put on the end of this thing, and it just kind of self-screw right into this thing, into the hose. So it's going to screw right into there, just like that. Stick that in there, and we are inflating. Okay? And this thing screams pretty good. So this, I'm very impressed with the amount of airflow out of this. The volume of air is impressive. And they give you multiples of different kind of things here for you to be able to adapt to whatever it is that you need to put on, even this big thing right here. So they give you these options of adapters to be able to fit whatever you got to do. Hit the blower. Look at that. Did you see I blow my hair back? That's pretty impressive right there. Okay, this thing does a good job. So really good. Then if you want to deflate, you take it out of the inflate side, put it on the deflate side, push it in, give it a half turn and it locks, and now it's deflating. That is deflating and sucking all the air out and throwing it out of here. And that's pretty powerful. So that's the, you know, like I said, that's a pretty impressive pump right there. To have that pump included with the kit for you, very, very impressive. And then you also have your fittings for all of your blow up for your air, like your basketballs and that kind of stuff too, that you're going to actually use this inflator hose for, which will also very simply just screw right into the side socket. This goes in here. Again, no reason to have to even look at the manual. That is the beauty of this thing. They got it done well. It's just simple and easy. There it is. We are now ready to inflate a tire, which we will do. It's just so simple how they set this thing up and how user-friendly it is. Again, I don't even have to open the manual. And then on here, you got your USB chargers and that. Now here, notice we got a different connector here. Where could this go? Right here. See that right there? Matches the same thing. That is for our charge output to jumpstart the battery. So the point being is simplicity in the purest form. Okay, you don't have to, again, they give you directions, which I'm sure are really good, and I probably need my glasses to read, and they do, and they give you all these little details in here and everything there for you if you need it. But everything is designed to be super, super simple and efficient, and you don't have to study or have a PhD in something on how to work this. Charge a car, super simple. Plug that in, start your car, it's done. Need the light, hit the light button, and the lights come on. Power button powers it on, shows you your battery symbol. Everything is so simple. So let's go take it out there, and we're going to go inflate a tire and see how this thing works for the jump pack style and that style. So we'll be right back with you. Let's take it out there and see what it does. All right, we got her outside. We're going to do some stuff. We actually put an air filter and wiper blades on Tina's Colorado too anyway, so we're going to set this thing up and use it. But first, we're waiting. We are going to deflate a tire so we can blow up a tire and show what this thing's going to do. So let's just grab one of hers here and pop this off of here. Set that right up there where it's going to stay. We're going to stick this on, and this is just going to help us deflate it easier. And we're going to put that on one-handed. There we go. And we're just pouring air out of there. So we're just using it as a deflator feature right now. We're going to let that deflate for a minute. And then we'll show you how this would work as far as for a jump pack. If you had to, all you're going to do, pull your jump pack plug part out of here. You're going to take your controller. We're going to take both of these because this is what we need. We're going to come over here to the truck. Again, I'm doing this all one-handed. We're not going to actually jump pack it or do it because my battery is fine. But what we would do is we are going to just plug these right into the side of this thing right here on the side. Very simple. Okay, we open that plug these in. We connect the positive to the positive, negative to the negative. And then we set that jump pack right here like this, and you're good to go. As soon as you plug this in, you have these connected and that plugged in, you just go start the car and it fires it right up. Okay, it's going to charge everyone. There's no reason, I'm not going to kill a battery just to prove that this will do it. They all work and they work phenomenal, but that's it. You just plug it right into here, hook it on your black to black, red to red, and then you start the truck up and boom, you're good to go. When you're done, you just unhook it and you're set. There's no reason to overthink these things. They're designed to be simple and functional, and they do an excellent job. Let's see how our tire's doing here. Still deflating. So when that gets down, we'll let that get down lower, and we'll use this to actually inflate it and blow it up and see how it does for that feature there, because that one we can show you. Like I said, this part with the jump pack, they work. They work fantastic. It's just a real simple thing. You can't do anything wrong with it. Just take it, plug it in, jump it, you're good to go. Don't overthink it. But we'll be right back with you show you the air inflator. All right, we got her hooked up right there. We are down to 8 PSI is where you should be at on this, according to what's set in the car. Let's turn it on and turn it on right here, and can't tell what that says on there. I can't see it out here, but we're going to go to, we are at PSI, and it says 6 PSI here. Let's go to our modes, cycle through our modes. Let's go to car mode. Okay, there's car mode right there. Saying 36, let's take it down to 34, because that's where I'm at, 34.5 we're doing on here. Actually, because it said 35, we're going to leave it right at 35, as you see right there. And we're going to hit go for our airflow to hit on there, and we should be able to just hit, which one is it, this one? No, that's, hang on, there's PSI. We're at 45 PSI on bike mode, hang on here. And I just got done saying how easy this was. Hold on. Let's go to, we want to go to car mode. Okay, let's go to car. There's car. And PSI 24. No, we want to take that up. I'm going to take car mode up to 34.5. Or 35 is fine. 35. Okay, and hit it. And let's see what happens here. There we go. Hit 7. And we're just going to let it run. We'll see how long it takes to inflate. I'll bring you right back, and we will see. See, it's going pretty quick. We're at 11.5. Still we're at 6 on this thing, so it's moving along. We'll be back with you and see, but should be pretty easy process. In the meantime, we got the air filter changed. So we got the air filter changed. We got to still, we're going to clean out the cowl, get these leaves out of here. It's fall. Everything's coming down here, but we're going to get those out, and then we're going to swap the wiper blades. But like I said, this is a pretty sweet little unit. All contained, self-contained unit. Like I said, jump pack, tire inflator, air, for all your inflatables, inflator, all one time. Look at that air filter. Looks pretty dang good right here. That's the old air filter. After, whatever, 17,000 miles. Looks pretty dang good. I checked it once at 10,000 miles and didn't want to replace it. And we just did put a new one in it, so we're good there. But how are we doing over here? It's going. We're at 12.5, so it's not super fast. It's not a super fast inflator. Nothing like, a dedicated full-blown inflator is going to be with some of them, but it's getting the job done. It will get it done. We'll tell you how long it took total here. I'll time-lapse it when we're done here and see what it's going to be at. All right, just turned off 35 right there, 35.1 as you can see on there, and we are done and set. I am curious what the car says. The car was at 34, 34, 34 all the way around. Let's see what the truck says when we start it up here and see what we're at right here on the screen. Let it catch up. Should be 34, 34, 34 is what we're hoping for. We'll give it a minute to load in and see where it's going to come in at and see what it says. If not, we might have to put a little bit more air in it. Looks like it's sticking right at 31. That says 35.1, so it's off by, according to the car, it's off by a couple pounds, and that's common. That happens quite often. It took about 10 minutes to fill that tire from 8 PSI to 31 PSI, so it's not a super fast pump by any means, but it does get the job done, which is the key. So let's take this here, put it here, let's turn it back on, and we're going to bump it up for bike. We're going to take it from it says we are at 30. Can't see it very good out here, backlit. Hang on. I want to go to back to car. There's car. It says we're at 36. Let's go up to 30. I'm going to take it up to 30. I'm going to take it up to 39 and see what it does on the actual inside. See what we're going to watch this gauge, because I'd rather this all be the same in here more so than what that pump says out there. We want this to hit 34 is what we're looking for. And so we'll be back when it does that. But like I said, it took about 10 minutes. 10 minutes for that to take that from 8 PSI, these 33-inch tire on 17-inch wheels, from 8 PSI up to 31 PSI on the gauge in the car. So not bad, it did its job, but in the time it took for that to inflate those tires, I was able to do the windshield wipers, pack up all my garbage, get everything ready. So like I said, it's not the fastest pump, but it does get the job done. And having a jump pack, a air compressor, and a inflatables inflator all in one simple kit to throw in your truck, worth it. What are we at right now? Still 31, just taking its time here, but like I said, it is doing the job. It is definitely getting it done and taking care of business, so we'll just let it do its thing and I'll get right back to you. Oh, it stopped right there. That stopped. What is the truck doing? Truck's at 32. We'll give that a second and see if it goes up anymore. And then, like I said, we might have to bump it again here to see. Again, it might be the way the truck is. You know how these things can be sometimes, how finicky that can be. But what are we at on here? I can't see it in the daylight. I can't see it very good. Screen could definitely be better daylight. Let's take this cover off. But in daylight use, that screen is pretty hard to read. But let's bump it up here some more. Turn it back on. Okay, make sure we're on, we're PSI, we are on car mode. Let's cycle through them. Yep, we're on car mode. Again, it's just kind of tricky to see out here in the daylight. And saying we're at 36, let's bump that up. We're gonna go up a couple more here. And we're gonna hit go. Let's see if this went to 33 yet. Nope, still at 32, so we're gonna add a couple more PSI just to even it out. But system's working great. It does exactly what it's intended to do. Exactly the way it's intended to do it, and you get all three: a jump pack, you get a tire, you get a jump pack, you get the air compressor, and you get an inflatables inflator all in one unit. Pretty sweet, and from a company that I love. Like I said, their lights worth their weight in gold. Novsight right there. Novsight, Novsight, any way you want to say it. Novsight right there. Like I said, I love their stuff. Their lights are absolutely incredible. So questions, comments, anything you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.